really very hard to just give key takeaways from such an excellent discussion. My name is Nsimadala. I'm the president of the Eastern Africa Farmers Federation. So listening to the discussion on the podium, but also from the audience, it clearly shows that the agriculture sector is fragile, is vulnerable, and is also unpredictable because of the different shocks, and this came out from the discussion. But also the challenges are around modalities to do with access to financing, to do with information in terms of the different financial products, to do with capacity on how to manage the funds, but also trust, which is very critical between the farmers, but also the financial service providers. And also other areas that were highlighted is around records management and bookkeeping that by the farmers' organizations, which really deter them from access to financing. And also the challenge of lack of structured and sustainable markets, and because of lack of contracts, so they lack collateral to have access to financing. So based on that, the issue of collateral has been raised by almost every panelist. As key takeaway and recommendation is that we really need to have innovative financing for smallholder farmers, and several examples were pointed out on fund guarantees, how to embrace digitization, how to use savings as collateral, how to use group loans, group guarantees, and so forth. Then the second recommendation is on providing support for technical assistance. We heard from the panelists that, of course, there is a need to build the capacity of the farmers' organizations in the area of financial literacy, but also in terms of understanding the different financial products that are available and their implication to the agriculture sector. We know so many of our farmers have lost their property because they don't understand the high interest rates that are embedded in the different loans. And then as the third recommendation, we really need to strengthen the cooperatives and the cooperatives and farmers organizations, and especially the financial cooperatives, the circles, the village savings and loaning associations, so that members can internally mobilize their own resources to also lend among themselves. And this was also heard from examples like the mobilization that has been done under the EAFF and also the PASA. And then we also need to have policies in place, but also build strong partnerships with our governments, and also our governments to make sure that they must honor their commitments. A case in point is the allocation of the 10% of their national budget to the agriculture sector as per their commitment under the Malabo Declaration. We need a holistic approach that, of course, can incentivize the financial institutions. We really need to bring the private sector on board, the financial service providers. We need capacity training of all these actors across the entire value chain to understand the farmer needs. And this brings me to a point whereby, of course, listening from IFAD, and IFAD being a financial bank for rural population. I'm really wondering, and probably maybe it's a request from me, but also I think on behalf of the farmers organization in the audience, that IFAD has been working and supporting farmers organization globally for over 10 years, at least for the experience of PAFO. And with this experience that has been gained, haven't we built enough trust for IFAD to allocate a particular fund to support or to pilot this financing for smallholder farmers? It's a request that I would want to be pushed to the high-level leadership of IFAD, probably through you, Frank, and I think it can work. Because when you look at the initiatives that have been put forward, like the ABC funds, it was supposed to support smallholder farmers. But how many smallholder farmers are benefiting from this product? Because of the modalities that we've spoken about. When you look at the fund, it's managed by the fund managers in Jaro, Bamboo, but they have their own criteria to access such kind of fund. So I think it would be pretty beautiful if IFAD can put a pilot fund with smallholder farmers. And yes, I'm bringing it to conclusion, but just a minute to share the EAFF experience. We are addressing this through digitization, using our own mobile platform that aggregates farmers for markets, that is input services and also the output markets. And we are doing this through building an ecosystem of the different actors that are key players across the entire value chain. We believe in data by doing pilots and building a database of our farmers organization and using that data for policy and advocacy, but also using that data to mobilize resources to engage with the different actors like the market service providers, where we are able to secure forward contracts. We're able to negotiate with financial service providers like Vision Fund, like Equity Bank. We are able to work with mobile network operators like MTN, like Airtel, and we are able to trade. And we embed this in all our programs. That is the e-granary model. And through this platform, we've been able to trade, for the last 2 years, we've been able to trade a value of about $2 million US. In a nutshell, access to financing architecture is not a silver bullet, and it's not a